summer tournament here for State Champs Valorant. So we're coming in with, I think it's safe to say, maybe not a fan favorite, but definitely a favorite for me. We are starting with Aether versus Northville. Northville is on the defending side, I believe, here, and Aether is on the attacking side. Now, based off of what we've seen and just the fact that Aether right now is on the top of the leaderboard, has not lost a single game. Where do you see this going, Stoops? Because Northville has currently 2 wins, 4 losses.
Oh man. Well, you can always expect a little bit of an exciting game. Hopefully, when it comes, to Aether. Aether is a very fun team to watch, I would say. So, I'm excited to watch them play once again. Northville, I don't think we've watched Northville play on stream yet, but
Not just yet.
I am excited to see them play as well. We'll see what they can bring out. To see if they can put a stop to Aether.
Yeah, let's see what they got. Should be pretty interesting, I think.
Yep, I like both team comps coming out for these. It's pretty much the same from both sides, except for Northville not running any smokes, interestingly enough. Actually.
Especially from a defending point of view, too.
They're very attack heavy side, so we'll see how it goes on offense for them.
They might be prepping for a mostly offensive gameplay here. But let's see what they got.
Yeah. Well, not very similar team comps at all, actually.
Yeah, completely different.
Yeah.
But that's what we love to see, is like interesting new game styles, gameplay. So this should be interesting. Oh. Looks like we might have a bit of a technical difficulty. Looks like we're gonna quickly end the match and get it going again here. Just gotta change a couple settings, then we should be good to go. Leave.
Okay, well.
Well, okay, so a few technical difficulties, but looking at Northville, they have won 2 games. They're right under Detroit Catholic. Two wins and 4 losses, doing better than both Ignition. Outsiders, believe it or not, is also 1 win, 5 losses alongside Ignition. So they're actually tied for lowest amount of points currently.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll see. Maybe Northville can pull it back, maybe this is their changing tides. This is how they momentum swing back into the tournament and just start clapping everybody.
Going straight from that to clapping, we'll see. It definitely is going to be a harder match with Aether being the way Aether is. Not to say anything against Northville, but I think it will be a tough match for sure. But I haven't seen Northville play. You haven't seen Northville play. This should be a pretty interesting fight here, just to see what their play style is. Because right off the bat, like you said, their team comp is fairly unique, I'd say, at least for this situation.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm a little surprised to see such an aggressive team comp. I mean, Sage being the only defensive character on their entire team, they have a lot of flashes. So maybe that's their plan, is just like, who needs smokes when you can just flash 10 times into a site? Like, I can see what they're going for here. Well, I guess we'll see if it works out.
I mean, flashing is definitely valid, but there's also the risk of flashing your allies, always.
Right.
At least with Phoenix and a few others. I think Reyna's the only one that has a flash that doesn't get everyone else too.
Technically considered a blind.
Right.
Basically a flash.
You know what I mean. Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to correct you on that.
So Frothy already did some pre-firing here. Aether kind of they always move with like such not surety. They move with such confidence.
Yeah, they have a plan and they stick to it very well.
Yeah, and part of me is like still trying to figure out if that's like they just generally know like have a set plan they're going for, or if they just straight up are like spitballing it, but they're just good.
Ooh, yeah, there's the first kill on Arena.
They're playing.
Yeah, it looks like they're just pushing down C-Long right now. They've already got sight. Cypher's already set up his stuff, probably.
Tough map too, because you have the 3 points as well.
Yeah, this is a fairly attack-sided map.
On the flash. I don't think I got a few people, but he wasn't able to capitalize on it.
Oh man, the flawless first round coming out.
And this is, and I was gonna say like this is becoming like kind of a Aether's thing. It's kind of Aether's staple is coming in with a flawless right off the bat.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean,
hey, I mean everyone's got their thing. Some teams have a catchphrase. Like some people were just spamming 21 in the chat. But for Aether, apparently it's just getting a flawless every time on the first round.
Hey, I respect it. I mean, if they got the dominance to do it, you know, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, it should be a free round for Aether here, seeing as they're full bot here.
Or at least got the Spectres out.
Yeah.
Nope. Oof.
Yeah, a little closer than it should have been, but hey, you know, he got it at the end.
Oh, that's tough. Just go right into. I mean, the flash could have worked, but oh,
shots coming from the breach.
Wasn't able to. Yeah, that's tough. It's always the hardest thing is when you're in the middle of a gunfight to listen for additional footsteps. At least that's always been the case for me, because you're so focused on getting this one guy out of your way.
It's definitely rough to kind of switch targets after like focusing down one person and then just being ready to switch targets immediately is a very hard thing to do.
Yeah, it definitely is a skill that needs to be worked upon.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we'll see how this goes. This one should hopefully go to Northville, seeing as they'll have
Aether's
rifles.
Doughboy really doesn't like sage walls, apparently.
He took that one out immediately. Alright, looks like
they are
might
playing
peeking out of
mid here. Yeah, definitely peeking.
Oh,
okay, able to capitalize that, and it's Arena, so we do get some health back.
Yoru gets another pick.
Definitely trying to use the spray pattern here. You can tell.
Almost got him.
See, we got the smoke. I was gonna say with such a flash heavy. Oh wow!
Wow.
Even with the smoke, was able to capitalize on that. With the Vandal, no less. I feel like the recoil on the Vandal is pretty nuts.
So this one
goes. If the Reyna was able to just take 3 but on their own, that'd be pretty crazy. Ooh,
for them.
That's tough. That's tough.
Didn't expect it to hit quite as big as it did.
Yeah. Now, that being said, I mean, Northville does have 2 extra on them. Like they can take their time with this.
Absolutely, this will be a pretty hard clutch for Jet to pull off, but it's definitely doable.
We've seen Aether's Jet do some pretty crazy stuff, though.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's a little bit of a rough start as she gets headshot on peeking that first angle. We'll see how
definitely
this goes.
Looking. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So Northville, I think actually Northville is the first team in the last 2, at least the last 2 Aether matches that we streamed that's actually been able to get a point this early on. Usually there's a solid at least 6-7 points before they're able to get one. So hopefully this will disorient Aether a bit.
Yeah, there's a good round for them to win because you know, with them having rifles into the eco buy that they had from the previous round, that should be a pretty easy round to win. So let's see if they can keep the momentum going.
See, and the interesting thing is they have no one with smokes, but yet they play very defensively. I've noticed.
Yeah, so I think their game plan is to kind of just like pretty much give up the site, play your life, and then as soon as they take the site, you just try to retake with as many people as you can. You know,
I feel
just
like
try
this
not to give up
is
picks.
almost a riskier game plan than just charging in. The Northville Yoru has one of my favorite skins. I love that thing.
The Dragon Judge.
Yeah, it's so sick. Okay,
It
so
looks
they're definitely like throwing down the ice wall in the middle a lot. He's able to capitalize. Okay, still
gets
gets
traded.
I mean, that ice floor really stops you from really using any movement there.
Clean
Okay.
double.
Okay.
Looks like they're rotating off of that. Looks like they're gonna head down short A. Doesn't look like they have anyone covering that either, so it might actually work out for them.
They might. I mean,
Oh,
they have
good
4
flash
people.
through.
Oh,
Wow. Clean shots.
Aether just ready for that. There's a wallbang headshot too. Crazy. Yeah, that
Good
bow's
arrow.
gonna be.
Oh, it is good arrow. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yasova, he's got the
Ooh.
knowledge. He's got the knowledge.
It was almost a really good like flash combo there.
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
Omen just using the knowledge that the
So,
was getting him to his
yeah,
advantage.
that's crazy. I'll be honest. I thought that Northville was gonna have it, but they really turned it around there.
Whew. Wow, they played that really well. Yeah.
Really working those angles. Like I don't think they moved from that box once. The Sopa, I mean.
No, they kept holding that same angle, knowing that they were CT at least, and then the Sova would check, you know, CT to see where they were, and then he would check Heaven after to make sure that they weren't there yet. And so he was just checking back and forth, and the Omen just held that angle because he didn't really have to worry about anything else because the Sova was watching it. Very well played by them.
I was gonna say, like, usually even if it's outnumbered, as long as you have 2 people, like you have at least one person to watch your back and tell you what's going on.
Right, exactly.
Which I think makes what being the last person alive so hard too. You gotta do all that by yourself.
Yep.
Oof. Ooh.
Yeah,
Some
okay.
trades here.
Yeah, okay. It looks like they're gonna be on the site though. Yep, one more kill on the guard.
Ooh, able
garage.
to take that with a pistol, but not able to capitalize on that flash. Yoru with a sawed off
Yeah.
doesn't take the win.
It does look like that was a pretty hard save round from
I mean, I
Northville
would have
there.
been very impressed if Yoru pulled that off with a sawed off.
with
The bucky,
shorty.
the shorty.
Yeah. That would have been pretty insane. But interesting enough.
I mean,
Aether's going.
the thing is, like, is Northville is definitely giving them a little bit more pushback. Aether has the lead, but we're seeing these plays are definitely a bit longer.
Yeah, the rounds aren't quite as like one-sided as they typically are.
Yeah, that too. the last few matches were so fast. All right, let's see what they can do here. So it looks like everyone is pushing A. Like everyone's ready for this one. It's gonna definitely be like quite the gunfight here. Trying to go for the wall bang.
Like they're just gonna take the site for free and they're gonna play retake here. Let's see how it goes for them. Get the first pick. Reyna heals up.
Puts the smoke down on themselves. I was gonna say, I don't think you can
It's
plant that high up.
again.
Can you?
Last player standing.
Ooh, wow.
Wow.
A really clean retake from them.
Really?
Playing around the breach ult just basically stuns the whole site.
That seems to be more their style, so which is and a flawless to boot. You love to see it. That definitely seems to be more their style is like you said, like retaking it. So maybe that's the key is save up an ult, wait for
The plan.
team name. Aether, wait for Aether to plant
Mhm.
and then throw out the ults and do stuff. Because I mean that's a totally viable way to play as well.
Absolutely. I think the comp that they're going for, that's kind of the way they have to play it too, because they don't have any characters like the Cypher, the Killjoy, or the Sage, or any. Well, they have the Sage, but they don't have any of the very good holders like Viper or anybody like that. They don't have any like easy way to hold the site.
Yeah.
So they pretty much just have to try to use their attacking utility in a defensive way, which is just a retake.
They're doing a hard push on C. They did spread some people out to the mid. Oof.
A good flash coming through.
Yeah,
Gets the free kill on the jet.
Came in clutch there.
They can do Breach really doing work for them these last few rounds.
I was gonna say Breach is kind of a really good character actually against Aether.
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, it seems like they're having a hard time dealing with it, honestly. I feel like this Breach, he keeps getting good stuns off and he's getting a lot of flashes on them. It's just really
I mean,
working out for them.
that's really all they need is if you get a solid big AoE stun like that, everyone else just has to come in, clean up, and just disarm.
Alright, so we got a 2v4, and it looks like we're actually on the same setup as before with the Sova and the Omen once again.
And
They did get 3, let's see if they can do 4.
they're definitely doing exactly what you said, playing with this kind of somehow I don't know.
Wow! Incredible.
Crazy.
Sova
With pistols, no
with the
less. too.
shots, yeah. Man, there's clean shots just coming through.
I mean, at this point, I feel like the move is to save your Vandal.
One enemy remaining.
Let's just
Oh,
try to
actually
go
gets him?
Oh!
Oh!
No way. No
Kinda-
way. Oh my god.
It doesn't end up getting the defuse, but he did pick up both
Oh.
kills.
That would have been crazy. That was actually very impressive. Crazy.
Yeah, it was very good on him for that. It was a good try. Very close.
If he was able to, disarm was like close too. I think. If he'd gotten to like a second sooner, he probably would have gotten him.
Yeah, it was very close. Almost pulled through, but the Sova and the Omen just kind of a pair on O side at this, or A side at this point.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty solid combination. Kind of surprised.
Their
I mean,
teamwork-
Sova with anyone,
Great.
Sova with any duelist, I think is kind of a clutch game.
Right. Looks like they're gonna
Everyone's-
slow play here a little bit.
Yeah.
Play for picks and whatnot.
Very, very passive here. But I mean, oh, there's that stun again. That's so useful.
Okay.
That he goes through walls too. Like, what are you supposed to do against that? Let's see, I mean, they know they're there. Yeah, I was gonna say 2 people
Yeah.
there is kind of hard to beat. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, we're seeing Aether get pushed back here
Yeah, Northville's playing this very well.
in the lead, but not by too much here.
Seems like the teamwork that they are displaying right now is just really solid. Like they're just either double peeking, they're not peeking without having someone to trade with them, at least nearby.
Yeah.
At least they're not doing it that often. They're just playing very smart and pretty defensive overall. They know kind of how Aether is gonna play this. You know, they're very good at
30
lurking,
seconds
waiting
left.
for the picks, trying to get that first pick to make them panic a little bit, and then just taking a site once they know they have it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
One enemy
it seems like Aether tends to sometimes go out on their own a bit, but like Northville, oh, that flash was so good too. Northville is really good at just making sure there's at least one person with them at all times.
Yep. Makes it very, very good.
Someone in
for
the chat saying Northville too good. Honestly, they might be onto something here because it's clearly it's working. It's 3-5, which is the most we can say for the last 2 Aether matches for their opposing teams. So, pretty solid start, I'd say, so far for Northville here.
I agree. I mean, it's looking like it's going to be a close game, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, we love to see close games out here. Now, Reyna and Reyna. No, okay, not gonna happen. I mean, three. I mean,
Save round for Aether here.
Aether is kind of spreading out thin here. I'm more used to seeing them like do the mix up, the aggressive push every now and then for everyone on one. Because if they did like everybody on A right now, like it'd be pretty solid, I think. Looking for the Sage there.
They're usually playing only one person on A, makes the site pretty easy to take. First trade going there. Oh yeah.
Alright,
Northville
wow.
just taking the first 2.
That's a hard angle too, because you're like we don't have the peeker's advantage there.
Right. Yeah, no, you don't. I do think this is a winnable round. If they can get like a kill or like a pick on somebody and pick up their gun, this is definitely a winnable round.
Nice
One
port.
enemy remaining.
It looks like
At
he's
least we're
just
getting
coming here.
rapidly.
See what he does.
Oh my gosh! And there's only even like one. This is. I mean, I've never seen Aether get cornered like this before.
Yeah, no, they're kind of getting. They got stomped this round pretty much. I mean, it's a pistol round versus for them for Aether
Yeah,
versus rifles, so it
10
to
seconds
be
left.
expected. But
for sure. But even then, like, yeah,
dude,
there it is.
yeah,
Even
they're
then, like last time, seeing. I mean, Aether was making kills with just pistols alone. But like, this is some pretty fascinating new stuff to see. I'm hoping this means we'll get a bit more of a close game here.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping for as well. I'd like to see one that's just within a few
Just
rounds.
back
the
and
whole time.
forth,
That
back
would
and
be fun.
forth. That
That's
would be
fun
pretty
as
nice.
hell. Yeah.
Just like the last few basketball games that happened. I don't know if anyone watched that. Anyway, that we don't have to talk about that right now.
Yeah, I know nothing about basketball.
Okay, fair. Let's see. I want to see. Yeah, there it is. So we're seeing the full push to A. With the drone is gonna help a lot. So they're definitely trying to take back the momentum here. They definitely weren't ready for a full push, but they all got there in time. I think Aether's playing surprisingly passively here. If they
Yeah.
moved a bit faster, they could have gotten at least a plant down.
Yeah, it's very rough for them right now because they got the first pick already. Because the Yoru getting that first pick and then TPing out makes it pretty much, I wouldn't say like easy for Northville to retake, but a 5v4 retake's not too hard.
Yeah, not to mention it gives them at least the Yoru, the ability to rotate way faster.
Yeah.
And looks like they're gonna be ready here. Because they got two in mid, they got two people on mid. Northville, and most of Northville's team has their ults ready as well.
Wasn't quite ready for the cross on that one. It was a good play. Very close. Looks like they're gonna push up C at this point, so we'll see if they have
30
anybody.
seconds
Ooh.
left.
Yep.
That was a clean. It's hard to handle the Vandal too, so that was impressive. Just
Last player standing.
oof.
Yeah, no. Wow.
Another flawless.
Either just can't find a footing in this game anymore.
I mean, to be fair, so far they've been pretty back and forth.
Yeah, I think they've kind of come back. I think it was like 2-4 at some point.
Hmm.
So it's definitely like Northville's kind of showing it up, you know. They're really doing good right now. So I mean, if they keep playing like this, I think they can easily win this game.
Now, based off Northville's gameplay so far, like, I mean, they're doing way better, at least according to the stats, than they were before. Do you think it was just something as simple as just getting the first footing in the first few matches? In your experience, can that affect things that much?
I definitely think that momentum is a really important part of this game. So I think
One enemy
taking the
Ooh.
first initiative is just huge.
So clean.
Yeah,
Just
these-
completely ducks under the bullets. And the diffuse and a flawless.
Yeah, Northville just
Just-
playing out of their mind right now.
This Northville's breaches in general is just like on point with everything they throw out, all their utilities.
Right.
I don't think a single one's missed, and if it has, like, it's at least set them up for something first.
Either kind of banking everything on this one. The last round was a save round for them, so they're pretty much just going for this round exclusively, trying to make it a 6-6 going into the half. We'll see if they can pull it off.
I mean, they definitely still have a chance, but I think them getting red at pretty much every angle is the fact that, like, Northville not only spreads out but is also able to take shots while spread out is crazy. That's exactly the kind of anti-Aether team we're gonna see here.
Yeah, it seems like they've kind of got the strategy down here. At least a little bit. They kind of have like either red a little bit with these plays that they're doing.
Also, a little bit of dash dancing here in the middle.
Just a little bit.
It's a little bit of dancing back and forth. They both know they're there. They're just trying to see who's peeking first. Oh. Okay.
It ends up yeah, just disengaging.
Fair,
just
fair.
leaves the
Yeah.
fight.
Just looks like they're gonna full commit to A. I mean, if they do this quickly, they take out the two there, they might have a chance.
And it's all about this first kill on Yoru. Whoever kills, if they can kill this Yoru before he kills one of them and TP's out, then they probably can do it. But looks like he's not even gonna try. So
Yeah, you're always gonna come back with a
smart
flank.
play
It looks
for
like.
sure. Definitely like the defensive option, but I can completely understand why.
Again, I mean, it totally makes sense to wait for the plant of the situation because you know the team is gonna get caught off guard here. I mean, case in point.
Enemy remaining.
All you have to do. Oh, it is just the breach left though. We did see this breach take out two on it by himself. He could go for the disarm if he's quick, or at least get some amount on the disarm. I think that's what he's gonna do. No, I guess not.
Gonna touch it, try to bait out the Sova ult.
Yeah. Okay, now's if he's gonna do it, he's gotta do it now.
Ooh, the Jet Knife's not quite finishing
Oh.
him off. Okay, he has a real
Oh my
shot.
gosh! Oh my gosh! No, it's not gonna happen.
Ah, it was close. Reach is very close from these.
Yeah, the breach is like really good at like these clutch game moments, but they are able to kind of get back to neutral here, back with a 6-6.
I think that's exactly what Aether was hoping for as well. I think that they're kind of playing for that, you know, regain moment of just resetting the momentum. You know, 6-6 into the half. It's anyone's game, you know.
Definitely, it's a good mid-level point. Now, I mean, we've been seeing them play defensively. I'm interested to see how Northville plays offensively. See if they can still match up against, because Aether definitely being a more aggressive team, but they're pretty solid on both sides, at least from what we've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you've got the aim, you know, you're just like holding an angle or peeking an angle, you know, if you got the aim, you got the aim.
Yeah, that's
So-
not what you can do against that.
I think for a lot of the time, Aether is a very aim reliant team.
No.
Ooh, doesn't actually
Flashes on
catch the
flashes
Jet on
on
top of the
flashes.
box. Oh, Jet gets
Oof.
2 on top of a box.
I mean, that's
Very
a good,
cheeky.
that's like a very good vantage area. So I don't blame them for going for the little bit of a cheeky angle. They are able to plant though.
Player
Yeah,
standing.
get the plant money down. Absolutely.
Okay.
Worth it.
So they're sticking out, but at least they got the plant down.
Actually, I don't think they didn't get the plant down, actually.
I thought
Huh.
they did. It must have been like a second before they.
Yeah, he must have canceled it or something. But then it didn't end up getting the plant down there, which is unfortunate because the extra $300 is like really nice, especially in this current patch where the money in the early rounds is like extremely low.
Yeah. I
A
feel like
little
it's
unfortunate, but hey.
definitely like stars people a bit more. Let's see here.
So it looks like they kind of have like a hard push strategy in mind going forward, just because they have so many flashes. So maybe they just kind of
Yeah, I was gonna say
try
with
to
such a
force their way onto the site, kind of.
Oh, but we have the jet with the Aether jet with the Marshal again, so this should be interesting.
Yep, the classic Jet
The
Marshal.
classic jet Marshal.
They're just
Just
holding this,
patient.
waiting.
So patient.
They're just waiting for their moment to strike, and they're just
And I
gonna all
mean,
bum rush down C.
It kind of worked because like everyone from Aether did go to A expecting something going on there.
Yeah,
Still
I
not
mean-
pushing.
I'm curious.
Interestingly
I mean, Aether's just kind of holding one person on each angle. First
I mean,
one.
the patience is rewarded there.
Oh, second
another
one gets
one.
stunned though.
The Aether
People
just
are
does
already
this by
rotating
itself.
here, so.
I mean, they know what's up at this point.
Oh, nice shot.
Through the eye and everything.
Very nice shot from the
Very
Jet there. 3 picks with the Marshal. None of them had armor. Easy 3 body shots.
Not to mention the patience. Like they could have easily left C exposed there.
Yeah, they definitely could have over rotated at some point,
And-
but
and
it's good
read
on them
the
to hold
rotate.
that.
Enemy remaining. Flawless.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Another mark.
The
That's
Jet's there
crazy.
again. All right.
Yeah, the
Looks
jet
like,
perfectly read their rotate and took out. I would even say at relatively close range based off where she was standing. The breach as well. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Four kills with the Marshal alone.
Yeah, looks like she's gonna switch up sites here. So we'll see how that works out. Doesn't look like they're gonna end up going A, so it's a little bit of a call out where they can kind of guess that they're going A because they're playing 3 here. So maybe maybe they just push this if no one's there. That would be my guess. They just both go for the flank. It looks like that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, they're just through garage. They actually picked the one spot they didn't have anybody, which is pretty unfortunate for Aether.
Yeah, wow, look at that.
Yeah, all the kills coming
Oof.
through. First 2
Oof.
on the side. They have site control. Yeah, that triple stack on A did not work out for Aether very well.
The exact right choices here.
Right. This is the free round for Aether though, so I mean losing this is not a big deal. Because you know they didn't have to buy guns this round.
Player standing.
Oh, we're going for the ult regardless.
Okay, this is doable.
Oh,
Close.
so close too. And you've
I
seen that
knew it was
Aether
there.
like land those shots in the air too. So pretty crazy
Yeah.
that they weren't able to make it on that one.
Yeah, very close. It was a solid attempt. I like the ult there. It was very good for the situation, I think. Just because you have a Marshall there, and it's not a very good weapon to retake with.
Yeah.
So just pulling out the ult there. Probably the best round you can use it too, since, what's it called? You're going to buy rifles next round. We'll see what they can do with this round.
I mean, the Yoru brought
he's
the
got an
Marshall
op.
too. Not
Operator
Marshall, it's an operator, yeah.
Yeah, no. He tries to peek him with the Marshall and just gets
Oh.
kind of bigger gun, you
Spike
know?
down A.
Just clipped him on the shoulder too.
Yeah, the first 2 kills coming through. There's another one.
Enemy remaining.
Ooh, very good of the Cypher to cover his jet there. Very, very close situation. Almost hits him.
That, I mean, still landed a pretty crazy shot regardless, falling from there.
Yeah.
Some very interesting plays here.
The
mean-
jet paid off. I mean, the operator paid for itself that round. Basically won them the round there.
It really
So,
did.
hmm.
And I mean, we've seen like Aether's jet in general just be really solid with snipers, and I think this whole match so
Yeah.
far has really showcased that.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think their jet is a very solid operator user. Actually, it's very good with the Marshall too. I mean, really though, yeah, just snipers in general is really clean with those. And he's also, I mean, he's playing the character for it. Jet's the best opping character, so.
And just very patient too. I mean, the Reyna was able to do a weird juke maneuver and get away there, but
Yeah, he did the jump peek tactic. You just jump around the wall and you air strafe back behind the wall just to see who's looking at the angle. Very cheeky. Oh my
wow.
god. Huge flank from
What a
Reyna.
crazy flank, and has the buffs.
Wow, incredible. Really
That
good
is
trigger
wild.
discipline there. Like really, really good trigger discipline, waiting for everybody to show up so he could just take out as many as he could in such a short period of time. And then he's Reyna, so he can just get out for free. He ends up using the double dismiss just to get out.
That was crazy, and like the flank too, like so patient. They're all pushing like, oh my gosh, and a flawless.
Yeah.
Really,
Flawless, yeah.
really insane play there.
Yeah, Aether really pulling through on defense here, even though theoretically, the comp that Northville is running should work way better on offense than defense. But it seems like Northville was kind of like just popping off on defense the last few rounds there. Now they're just kind of struggling to get a foothold on this attack side.
I mean,
But,
based off their play style, it seems to be that they definitely are more of a plant and see what happens kind of gameplay. That's why they seem to be bum rushing points pretty often here.
Yeah, it's just kind of like they have so much utility to take a site, but it's kind of hard to hold it out.
The Jet just patiently waiting for the stun to go off.
Good trades coming through, yep. Very easy round for them. Rifles versus pistols. It's about how this round should go every time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, not much you can really do when you have pistols, but you still have to see those clean shots.
Oh yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, those pistol rounds are definitely winnable.
I mean, we've
Ideally,
seen them do it before.
yeah,
sure.
ideally you don't lose those.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I mean, compared to the other games, like, I mean, they still have a chance here. Northville can still pull it off. It's not a crazy huge lead, but it is getting close. They're gonna need to do something soon.
Yeah, I think they need to kind of find their footing here, either now or never kind of deal. If they
Right.
end up losing this round, they'll be on a save round for the last round. So it'll be kind of rough. I'll let Breach ult coming through, clears the site, should be a free site for them. We'll see if Aether can get the retake off or not. Oh, there's the first pick with the app.
Does take the breach, and the breach is
Then you're
kind
good.
of their main movement makers. That is a good shot there. Oof, it's just a
Okay.
slugfest right now, just back and forth.
Yeah, I mean 2v1 is totally doable right now.
Yeah, we'll take the drone. Yeah, the RT. I mean, let's see.
A little surprised he didn't use the Reyna ult there, but
Yeah, I was kind of surprised it didn't either. But hey,
the surprise penguin.
the surprise.
That's the best end game spray. End round, post round, whatever you want.
I mean, at this point, it's the game ending point. They are buying what they can. I mean, they have to make what? I'm bad at math. I think four wins here to take this. It's gonna be rough.
Yep. Yeah, no. They need at least 5 wins in a
rounds.
row
My bad.
to get it to overtime.
Yeah,
So
but
we'll see
definitely
if
the
they can do it.
closest match we've seen so far.
Yeah, I mean the first half was really close. I mean it was dead even as close as it can get. Oh my god.
Ooh,
Jet
just
somehow didn't
so
fall
ready.
off.
Didn't fall
That was
off.
crazy.
Oh my gosh. Oh man,
Good
I was
shot from the breach.
not gonna lie. I was kind of like waiting for like a crazy sniper compilation there. Reyna ready, and the
Okay.
ult from. Oh my gosh, that almost got him
Oh
too.
wow, Reyna kind of popping off this round with the ult.
Okay, Northville kind of bringing it back. They do have the Reyna left there. Might be able to make some movement here.
Reyna ult in a 2v1 is a completely doable round here, so we'll see. I like going for the flank here, but I think they'll be expecting it now that Omen smoked that.
And there's no reason. Oh,
Left for
okay.
kill.
You're right.
Oh,
There's no
Yeah, he
reason not
probably
to
did
use the
there,
ult. But
yeah.
yeah,
very close, very close.
very good match. That was crazy. Crazy matches.
Yeah. Well done,
Aether really popping off there at the end there with those shots, but Northville kind of surprising me and really kind of taking control of the match for a pretty solid amount. I mean, you can even see from the scoreboard, like it's kind of back and forth here.
Yeah, I mean that's the best game we've had, I think, with Aether, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, the first half, Northville was playing great, but if they could get that second half, that attack side down, they easily could have won that game, I think.
Yeah.
But if they played like they were playing very, very smart on defense. They had, perfect trades. They had somebody watching like all the angles. They just stuck to the angles. They played retake. They played for their comp well, and then everything kind of just fell apart on attack side there.
It was a bit of a rough one. But we'll be right back. We're going to have Northville versus Ignition now. Just want to thank our sponsors real quick, Hungry Howies and Lawrence Tech, once again for sponsoring this tournament. Hang tight, guys. We'll be back in a little bit. Let's see if Northville can pull off a win here. right, we are back. This time we have Northville once again facing off against Ignition. Looks like we're starting with Ignition on the defending side and Northville on the attacker side. Now, based off of, I mean, just how well Northville is doing against Aether. I mean, Aether's fought against Ignition. Fair to say it was a pretty one-sided game. Based off how well they were doing, I can definitely see Northville taking the win here potentially.
Yeah, I mean, with the way they played the last match, I wouldn't be surprised. But
I mean,
they
looks like
also,
they're going their classic flash heavy again.
yeah, they're just running the same team comp except for looks like they are running a Astra instead of a second duelist. It's interesting. I mean, I kind of like the double initiator thing. I think that's actually pretty good this patch. I think honestly, like double duelist is like good in certain comps, but I think double initiator can be just as good.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you have so much utility in general with double
Select your
initiators there.
agent.
Right. And I do like Ignition's team as well. It's a very well-rounded team, pretty much good at everything.
But that means that each player has to really commit to the role.
Yeah, this is definitely I think is going to be a very aim reliant matchup, I think. Like obviously
Yeah,
that
for
can
sure.
be said about like any match, but like I think when it comes to strategy, we'll see, you know. I think Northville had a good strategy from the last game, but they just couldn't really execute it well on offense. So we'll see if they can pull it off this time. Okay.
Okay, taking some fall damage right off the
taking
bat.
some fall damage. You know, you hate to see that, but sometimes
No,
it
listen, it's
happens.
calculated. It's calculated. To play more carefully and strategically. That's the reason why they did it.
Yeah. No, he's actually just big brain. It's
Yeah,
just like
that's
for a future strat.
exactly. It's a future tech. We just don't know it yet.
Yeah, he has to have exactly 81 HP to pull off the strat.
But in general, though, I mean, the benefit too is like they're coming in definitely warmer and having played the map already.
That's
I think it's
true.
gonna help a lot.
It looks like Ignition pulling out the first pick on the arena. I think they take the site pretty easily. Smoke off heaven, real basic stuff. For the wall CT. Breach is just gonna hold that corner there. Oh, first headshot onto.
Ooh.
See if they can finish it off. Both of the people in heaven are like one shot, just about. So
Yeah, I mean, let's see if they're able to capitalize.
makes it out.
I mean, Astra is a smoker, so I guess they kind of learned their lesson from the last match, huh?
Yeah, I definitely think they kind of took a step back on the no smokes and were like, you know, maybe some smokes are.
Yeah,
But,
at least one.
yeah.
But I think keeping that breach, it's definitely like the main key point of their playstyle. I think is that breach for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think the breach was really big for them. I think that he made a lot of the big entry plays for the retakes that they had on the defense side. He's just playing very well. I mean, his util usage was just really good. It comes down to it.
Yeah, for sure.
When that happens on breach, it's just miserable to play against. I have to say. So it can be very difficult to play against a good breach. He's like very good with their utility.
I mean, that means they're doing their job then, huh?
Exactly, you know, he's just one of those characters.
Oh, this is gonna be brutal. I mean, the ciphers are by
Ooh, yeah.
themselves.
Yeah, this should be an easy first or easy take. Plants going down. We'll see how they can hold. Get the first pick or the second pick there in garage. Wall on the CT. Everything's pretty much going to plan.
Yeah, this is like the optimal play right here.
Okay.
Over the sneak.
Look at the
kills here.
sneaky jump shots. I guess both teams committing to this.
Last player
Oh.
standing.
Yeah, I mean,
I hate
yeah.
This guy comes in to ruin all the fun, you know, it's fine though.
But we do see a flawless, once again. I gotta say, you love to see these flawlesses going back and forth here and there.
Oh yeah.
However, it is 2-0, so what I'm interested to see is if it's gonna be as much of a one-sided game as the Aether versus Ignition match was, or if we're gonna see a bit more interesting plays from Ignition here.
Right. I mean, obviously I hope it's a close game. As always,
Of course.
I love watching the very intense games. Those are my favorite. So hopefully we get a pretty back and forth game. But with the way that Northville's playing right now, I don't know. We'll see. Northville's playing it pretty smart. Now, their
Man, that
utility
breach is just
great.
so good.
Yeah, he just clears out the area for them so they can guarantee the
And I mean, with the
Safely.
Astra, it really just kind of rounds out the team.
yeah. I mean, they pretty much have all the spots covered. I mean, you can
I mean,
clear
I-
out CT with the breach util, and then you just smoke heaven, and that's it. You just take the sight off of that, and whoever aims better wins after that point.
Yeah, fair point. Like, I mean,
Oh, good
oh
flash.
my
Wow.
god, that flash came in really well there,
Yeah, that really big flash play from this guy.
and just really well placed shots while moving too. That was a run and gun combo right there.
Yeah, that's a Spectre classic right there.
Crazy shots.
Yeah,
I dare say, like, I don't know if I can fully commit to this because we might not see it happen. I mean, we might see it happen later in the tournament, but I feel like if they had the Astra against Aether, I don't want to say they would have won, but I think it would have been a closer match at least.
I definitely think it would have been closer, but I don't know how their retakes would have gone as with the Astra either. I do think.
True. Oh my god, stun on stun on stun.
Ooh, yeah, just all the util coming through.
And I mean, they were fully committing to them being in mid.
Yep, just a few picks coming down on the C site. Northville's looking like they kind of got this round in the bag already. If they can take the site, and kill this Cypher, he's just sneakily playing around his smokes. Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah.
And there's the site for them.
I mean, there's
Dog
a
ends up
dog there.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know where
dog
it
finds Sova.
Oof.
Doesn't die.
I mean,
hey.
Still alive. I mean, we're just seeing some clean gameplay here from
One enemy remaining.
Yeah,
from Northville here.
they're ready for this match. I mean, after playing Aether, they're ready. They're warmed up.
They'll say, "Oh,
Oh, nice shock dart kill.
yeah." I was fully not expecting that to take anyone.
Oh, his teammate was actually stunning him there.
Dude, and the Astra's utilities are just coming in so well here.
Yeah, Astra's util is extremely good if you know how to play that character. She's very, very. I think she's the best controller when played at like a very high level.
She's
But-
definitely one of the characters I was looking at picking up because she seems really cool. Her and just her whole aesthetic is very cool.
Yeah, she's a very cool character.
And you know, I love space stuff, so
Yeah, the whole the whole astral form thing is very cool and fun to use as well.
very cool.
Looks like we can see an operator here.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah,
Just kind of rushing them from spawn point.
he does get the trades, which is very good. At least they got the trade off of the top kill. Gets
Ooh.
the fifth kill too.
Nice
First
crouch
trigger
shot.
gets killed. See how they can do. Sova has ult here. He can use ult to help them retake. It
The ult just
unfortunately,
takes out the drone,
yeah, unfortunately the drone just dies to the.
Oh, that's rough. Oh,
wow!
barely dodged that.
Somehow dodges it. Yeah.
Oh, and just
Okay,
so
clean
patient.
shot.
Flick. It was a flick too on top of that.
We'll see if he can pull this one off. They probably will.
Yeah. That's the thing though. With this breach, I feel like I could see them pulling it off.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with the operator, it's a little bit hard just because you can only take one person at a time for the most part. Or if
Yeah.
they double peek you, or they're like both coming from different angles, you just die. Because I mean, unless they hard whiff, but you know, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, Ignition gets their first round, so we'll see if they can keep the momentum or if they, end up going back.
I don't know what's happening here.
Oh, this is Astral Form.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this
Okay,
is
this
how
is-
Astra places all of her orbs.
Pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't played against a lot of Astros. That's very cool to see.
Yeah, you kind of look
That
down on
is
the big map.
very pretty, actually. Ooh, and the breach ult.
Yeah, Breach ult pretty much covers the entire
Oh
C
my
site.
gosh.
Sky ult follows it.
Oh
Pretty
my
much just
gosh.
stunned forever. Basically don't have an option but to leave the site off
So
of
much
that.
happening, yeah. And of course, they're gonna have the wall set up. They're gonna have the
Yeah, get all their
globe
stuff
set
set
up.
up. Yoru goes for the ult play down long. Doesn't work out for him.
Oh my, and the breach. Oh my god, this is
Yeah,
just such.
wow.
Oh wow.
They're very clean around from Northville. Kind of just
Just
said, "All right, we're done
super
messing
efficient.
around."
Like just the cleanest match I've seen.
Yeah, that was a very good round from Northville.
And I don't mean like in terms of like gunplay, which obviously they have, but like in terms of just execution. Every
Yeah.
single thing they went for just perfectly went off.
Yeah, their utility usage was extremely good, and it has been good this whole match. I mean, they've been doing everything pretty much almost like perfectly, right? I mean, their utility usage is just really, really overwhelming. Ignition, it seems like. Kind of hard for them to find fair gunfights.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're
Astro
seeing some.
Wall?
Oh, such a cool looking power.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going straight for the plant right in front of them.
Ooh, yep.
I mean, they
This
have
is,
everyone there. They know they can.
Yep, this is gonna be a very rough round. Looks like Ignition just sending 2 flankers. Maybe they can get an exit frag at this point, but I think both of them have pistols. Oh no, Sova picked up a naked.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, it's a
Doesn't
clean
quite
shot.
matter though.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, if they can like save up, that would be the way to go. But
Yeah.
at this point, I feel like the Rand needs to just stay away and save whatever they can save.
Yeah.
They're
I
looking
mean,
for.
oh my goodness.
They will. They don't. They will
Call
not
out.
allow her to.
Oh, it doesn't actually
Able-
end
okay,
up checking
able
it. This
to-
is actually really big for them. I mean, they get the
And
free
gets an op.
operator.
That's pretty. I mean, that's
That's
that's pretty
huge.
solid. Could be a game changer potentially.
I mean, that round was already lost. There's nothing you can do about that round.
Yeah. So you might
So
as well
it-
try to capitalize on it.
Yeah, getting the exit frag and then picking up the operator of all guns is like huge. That's a massive money swing for them. Can maybe buy to support the op, and if they can get a pick with the operator, you know, someone else can get a gun. They just go from there. So we'll see if they can kind of swing it with this operator pickup that they just got. Like we're gonna see a hard A push from
Yeah, looks like it.
Northville. Flash already coming through.
Yeah. Hard A.
Here's the first pick.
Oof. And once again, the breach putting in those stuns.
Yeah, the smokes go down. Ooh, good flash out of there, but doesn't quite matter.
Oh my gosh.
Spike planted.
And I mean, like you said, it's it's textbook what they've done so far.
Yep, they
Put
just
an ice wall down, put a smoke on heaven, and it's the
Mhm.
only way that anyone can do anything from heaven is just jump out.
they either have to flank or go for that. And it looks like Cypher's just gonna kind of go for the same thing where they just kind of go for the exit frag and then maybe save a gun. Or just try to get as many as you can. That's all, I mean, that's all you can really do in these situations
like
when you're
they're-
1v5.
Looks like they're gonna go. I mean, right off the bat.
You hit that. This breach just doesn't miss his util.
I don't understand how this breach is doing this. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, maybe might actually get the free kill here.
Able to.
Oh, doesn't. Hey, it's still pretty good. You know, puts a little notch in their econ.
Every little bit helps some, right?
Right. I mean, hey. The stinger in 1v5, not really gonna get too
Yeah,
much
it's
out of that.
Not a great one.
Alright, getting the free kill, and then I think he hit this guy a few times, so she probably had the rebuy armor, you know?
Yeah, at least that's something.
But it seems like Ignition is struggling a little bit here on the defense. Northville just really doing just what they should with their characters. I mean, they're playing their util pretty much as efficiently as they can.
Look at that jump peak.
Might not be expecting the 2 people in short here. It looks like they're already on site. But they didn't send anybody in shorts. They
Oh,
no, yeah.
Planted.
I mean, Ignition's trying to
They
go
get
for
the
a
free
flank,
kill.
it looks like, yeah.
You will not kill my allies.
Oh, goes for the res. Ends up getting the kill. Reyna's still in short.
Oh.
Hey, Reyna kind of putting in work
Last
here.
player standing.
Reyna is able to put some work with that operator they picked up. Reyna on Reyna. See, I know it looks like Sky is taking this one, but
Okay.
loses the op.
So let's see how it goes.
I mean, there's no way she's not just gonna rush in here. Expecting it.
Okay,
Ooh!
yeah. Clean peek by the Reyna.
That's a close shot too. Like you have to land that.
Yep. She either had the option to stick it there, and it would have been kind of close. But letting go of the bomb in that situation just means you lost way. Because even if you get it to the half, to the point where she was at, it was pretty much going off either way. So letting go, I think honestly, maybe you just try to stick that, and then just hope he misses, as our just to win the
Hope for
round.
the best.
Which is obviously super scuffed, but in those situations, it's very hard to tell what the right thing to do is. Oh man, Util coming down
Perfect
already.
placement, smoke's already there. Like, it's
Yep.
actually such a good control character. It's crazy.
Spike planted.
Yeah, they get the wall down, CT, they smoke heaven, or they smoke CT and they smoke garage. Just force onto the site with the breach util and the sky util and just ready to do that in this hole.
Ooh,
Okay, it's a big kill for them. They pick up an operator maybe if they want it.
doesn't look like they want it. Then again, I can totally understand that. There's definitely a certain place I'll need for operators.
Close. This is definitely doable. It looks like they're just buying time for the Reyna to get. Doesn't quite work out. Yeah. Kills coming through here. Cypher's the last one alive. Looks like he's just gonna save his gun. Yep.
Yeah, save and get away here.
They're looking 1-9 right now. This is not going great for Ignition here.
Yeah, I reckon. I don't know if it's gonna be like a full blowout, but I reckon we're gonna see some. I feel like it's pretty dominant towards Northville right now. Not much. I mean, the thing is, once you get this much of a lead, it's really hard to pull anything back. Like, it's possible, but it's very, very hard to pull anything back once there's this big of a lead.
Right. Which I think it's like, yeah, you'd love to see it happen, but at this point, like, like the player mental is probably kind of waning at this point.
Yeah.
1-9, like, if you've been there, you've been there. You know, losing like this feels bad.
Yeah, and
Like,
that mental stress is definitely gonna make you play not as well.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
This is
see,
the
like the
spot on the breach
cipher in the beginning would have made that shot.
Unfortunate. Right. Very close though. He actually, doesn't know that that guy's pushing up through garage. Unfortunately, gets kind of line of sighted a little bit. Breach out clearing the side nobody's on, so that one went the way. So pick up the kill on the operator. Actually get 3 kills. This is a
And
3v2
they
all
could
of a
turn it
sudden.
around here.
Oh, don't check their corner. Oh, it
Oh.
doesn't matter. Sage ends up missing
I was
the
gonna
shot.
say that was the optimal moment to kill both of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, see if we
Reyna
can get
stop
there.
Using.
Nope. Not quite.
Oh, very good diffuse there.
Unfortunately, yeah. Good on him to stick that. Very,
Last round in the
very
half.
smart. Just have the Reyna hold it.
This looks like they learned from last time during that same excursion.
Yeah. Well, at least they got one more round before the half.
Yeah, they can at least do something here.
You know.
I mean, maybe it's just chance striking back at me, but I think I still stand by it being mostly Northville heavy here.
Yeah.
I mean, just that breach comes in so good, and I'm sure other people play it that way too. But the way they use it is just they don't miss. It's crazy.
Yeah. definitely a very good utility use. Just knowing where people are, and then just like knowing those common spots that people play in is so important.
Yeah. Map knowledge is the biggest thing. You're
Right.
trying to go for the flank here. They
Oh,
definitely
actually
could do
works out.
something.
Oh,
Last player
oh,
standing.
I think the
It is moved
decoy,
a little bit.
yeah, the decoy thrown out a little bit earlier, they wouldn't have missed that shot most likely.
Yeah, it was a very close one. Let's see if he can. I think he's just looking for a pick with his ult here to make it a 1v1. Might
Yeah,
just
I think
throw
you
it
might be
down on the
right.
plant spot, but I don't know if he heard it.
Spike planted.
So there's the bomb going down. Well, Arena's about to. Ooh, might timing him a little bit here. Yep.
Yeah, he just didn't see it, didn't check.
Yeah, it was pretty much just off his screen as you walk up there.
All right, so we're back to pistols. Let's see. I mean, they have an opportunity to switch things around here.
Yeah, this is the best time to start your comeback right now. I mean, win pistol round. You probably win the next round because you buy guns. And then if you can just keep going from there, you know, just take the momentum and just keep going with it. But it's gonna be rough for sure. 2 to 10 is not a great half to start out with. But you know, this is an attack-sided map. I will say that.
Right here.
I mean,
Both
you never know.
teams are pretty solid, like attack heavy wise.
Mhm.
Oh, right off the bat.
Yeah, first kill going to the Reyna.
Ooh,
Spike
And Breach
down.
getting
C.
pretty clean shots there. Yep.
One enemy
Yoru
remaining.
goes down.
Northville is just ready. We
Does
got a
look
few
like Reyna's
smokes
kind of
here.
in a cheeky spot here. Might actually, yep,
Oh,
pick up a free
beautiful
kill.
shot.
Enemy remaining.
Comes out, gets one more.
Does
Got
another one.
really very close.
That's something. It's definitely gonna help them not buy at least everything off the bat.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think that those 4 kills. I mean, at least you didn't get, you know, like 4 for 1 or something like that. Where that just kind of. That's like hard for your mental. Like if you come out of a 4K and a losing round, you know, at least you come out of it looking up. You know, you're like, okay, at least my aim was like good.
Yeah, that's something to help.
Right.
But I mean, we're seeing like guns galore on the other side, so this is definitely gonna be rough.
Yeah, losing this first round is pretty big for Northville, or sorry, for yeah, no, for Northville. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I said.
No, for ignition, they switched sides.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm all mixed up, but that's fine. Losing that first round is very bad for them because now they get the free round most likely, or Northville will get the free round. We'll see how it goes from there, but it'll be probably 2 to 12, assuming that Northville plays as well.
Spike planted.
If they can place their utilities and stuff, they might be able to do something here. It's just the breach zone is just so good.
Yeah, the
breach
charge
is-
is so fast now too.
It's fast, but also like the breach on this team is so just understands like where they're gonna go.
Right.
It's able to. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just kind of spams the no scopes until it
third
works.
time's the charm. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that you can use the Marshall like that, you know. It shoots really fast when you're on scopes. I mean, why not, you know?
I always forget that the Marshall's technically a repeater, so you can just do that.
Yeah, it shoots really fast actually. It's pretty funny, but we'll see. I would be surprised to see that Northville doesn't buy this round. I guess you can play it safe because they have a lot of rounds to play with. There's no reason to waste your econ here. Just keep the guns that you have, and if you lose this round, you just try to win the next, and then you have a lot of econ to keep going from there. So
yeah.
I would expect them to keep their guns here, but I wouldn't be surprised if they bought either.
That's fair. I definitely would be a lot more like, let's end this.
Right, yeah.
And just go straight for the buys,
Man.
but sometimes getting cocky will do you in.
Wow, the breach CC just covering all of C long is just incredibly strong. Some of the utility going down right now. Ooh, the
Yeah,
smoke
kinda
kind of
brutal
timing
there.
is there. But I mean, this is to be expected. I mean, Ignition should probably take this round with their rifles.
Trying to go for the wall bang with a pistol. I don't know if you could even do that. I mean, Ignition is able to plant.
Yeah, it looks like
Okay. Flashing themselves?
I think he was just flashing the entrance of the door for him,
Last
but it
player
kind of
standing.
didn't work out super well.
Yeah.
Gets seen by the cam. I know where he is now.
Ooh.
Clean first shot. See if he picks the right places at the right time. That's basically
if
all
they
this is
can-
now.
I mean, if they don't check the right side, yeah.
Yep.
It's tough. It's tough to
it's
know
hard.
exactly when.
Exactly. No, it's really hard to know where to peek at the right time because it's pretty much just random, right? You just have to try to gain information just like passively and just try to use it as best as you can to try to figure out where people are and then just play around that. But very tough situation. But was a free round for Northville, so they do get the bye here. So this will be the first rifle versus rifle round of the half. Oh, actually, it does not. It looks like they did end up buying mostly last round. Do have some light buys coming through for Northville. See a Bucky and a Marshall.
Northville's
The
trying to
rest
keep
of
them
them
light, it looks like.
Yeah, the rest of them did pull by, so we'll see. Oh, good
Really
pick from
good
the Yoru.
placement there, yeah. And had the portal ready for an escape too.
Yep, using the ult pretty creatively, just running on the site, seeing the sky and her wolf, and just saying, "Okay, free kill," just TPing out after.
I mean, it's safe. You get some picks. I mean, it's working so far.
Let's see how they do on this hold.
Got an PC RGB shotgun there. Let's see, the breach is just gonna throw that out if they don't watch enough. Oh,
Oh,
is able.
okay, actually gets it.
Doesn't get the first shot, but is able to
Oh.
quickly get that information.
Bucky, unfortunately, pretty underwhelming at long ranges at this point after the nerfs.
Enemy remaining.
Oh
Okay,
my gosh!
gets it through the smoke though. This is gonna be a really big round. That's the game.
Just knows where they're gonna be every time.
Wow.
Just really great games here. Both of these games were pretty intense. Even this one, like Ignition playing better, I feel, than they were with Aether. Able to give them plenty of pushback, but not able to stop Northville from taking the win here.
Yeah, it was a lot of close rounds, but they just couldn't quite close them out some of the time. You know, it was just Northville just kind of had that extra bit that they needed to get the rounds finished.
I'm telling you, it's the Astra.
I do think the Astra helped their comp a lot. I think that helped them severely on attack side, just to have some like leeway to not peek every single angle when you enter a site, just to have
Yeah.
that smokes to put off like just like one or two angles. That's all you need, right?
That's
Just
all you
those
need,
one or
especially
two
with
angles to cut off, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Especially with the breach, like Ignition. Astra and breach is just such a good combination in terms of team comp.
Right. Yeah. No, Breach is just a powerhouse of utility.
Absolutely.
After the buffs, I'm surprised that we don't see more of him because really he's a very strong character right now. I think so.
Oh, I think we'll be seeing more for sure. I think this is a
Yeah.
testament to what's to come.
I agree.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end our stream there. Once again, thank you, Hungry Howie's and Lawrence Tech, for sponsoring the State Champs Summer Valorant Tournament. We appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out these crazy matches. There will be a few more, but as per the usual, we will be back on Monday at 6 p.m. to continue our tournament streams. So we'll see you then.